Oh, what a wonderful recipe we've created with Christmas cookies, the rosettes. Very simple, very basic. We want to share it with you today because it's a family activity that we love doing around the holidays, particularly the Christmas season. We're in Advent right now and we're going to whip this recipe up. It's not tough to do. We're going to grab some salt, um, a little bit of vanilla, 4 eggs, some sugar, some flour, a dish of oil. We're going to put the sugar, the flour, the salt in one area, and we're going to mix the eggs and the milk and the vanilla and the oil in the other one. And then we're just going to put the two together. I mean, how simple is it to make these? Actually, very simple. You do have to buy an iron and invest in an iron for making rosettes, and you're going to blow a little bit of oil, depending upon the container, probably, at least 32 ounces of it. But it's really fun to do with the kids. They're light, they're crispy, they're delicious tasting. I believe the recipe comes from Scandinavia, and all I could say is it's a great recipe to make with the family during the holidays because a lot of people can participate. It's not like you're just sitting there watching somebody stamp out a spritz gun and sprinkle it with sugar and waiting for the oven to be done. Matter of fact, there is no oven in this. That's maybe what makes this cookie a little bit unique. You can do this cookie inside your house. You can do this cookie in a garage. You can do this cookie in a barn. It's a very enjoyable project. In this situation, I've got my sister over with her kids. I've got my girls with me, and we're gonna pound out these cookies in the matter of I think we're gonna do probably 280 of these cookies in probably 2 hours. It really is not tough. My wife here is mixing up the mix. Like I said, she did dry ingredients, wet ingredients, then just put them together. And from there, I'm going to take these out, and we're actually going to go do it out in the barn. We're going to enjoy some beverages, turn on the Christmas music, and the kids and I are going to go out there and just make a little bit of a cookie mess, and we're going to powder sugar up some of these bad boys. Eat a few broken pieces and enjoy. So I take a couple big white cookie sheets, and I take a couple big tables and electric fry pan. It's got probably about an inch and a half deep sides on it. A container of powdered sugar, a couple containers or tins or whatever you want to do to put the cookies in. And we do use some wax paper in between the layers of cookies. These really do harden and dry pretty quickly. So it isn't like you're sitting there waiting to put these in the container for like 2 hours afterwards while frosting is setting and all that stuff. So it's really quite a fun process and project. As I'm getting this set up here, I threw some tarps down just so it doesn't get too slippery if the kids spill or splatter any oil. Not really a necessity. It's just the way I'm doing it. As you can see, I've got my turkey cooker behind it, and I'm going to pop a turkey in with the remnant oil that's left from this, plus some more oil. Just gonna make it a fun Friday night. This is what we like to do. My daughter's out here just kind of cleaning up the tables and getting things ready. It should be good. Here's the process, folks. Basically, you take your fry pan, you dump your oil in it, turn it up to 375 degrees. I like to use olive oil. It's got a little higher burn temp, so it doesn't accidentally burn on you, and it works really well, and it's healthier, I think. Then you take the irons, set them in the oil. We actually have 3 irons. Um, Let those irons get really good and hot. Then give each of the kids a towel. The towel is meant so that when they pull the iron out, they quick blot it on the towel, which knocks off the excessive oil, which allows it then to hit that batter, and that batter just kind of fry onto that iron real quickly. Don't over dip the iron in. Go just up to the top of the iron, and then very quickly into the oil. Once you're in the oil, you want to just shake it a little bit as you're dunking that in. And what that'll do is it'll kind of expand the edges of the batter and loosen it from the iron and allow you to pull up. As you can see, my kids here and Nathan, my nephew, they're fantastic help at this. They know how to do this so well, it's not hard at all. When you switch irons, just make sure you get the iron hot. My sister Renee there is on the side. What she's basically doing is she's got a powdered sugar mix. You can do it with straight powdered sugar. You can do it with 50% powdered sugar and 50% granulated sugar. You can do it with powdered sugar and cinnamon if you like a little bit more color to these. You can also do this with powdered sugar and your colored sugars. I'm not a big fan of the colored sugars on them, but you can do that to add color. But what she's basically doing is she's taking the rosettes, flipping them over, very lightly powder sugaring them, flipping them back over, putting them on the cookie tray, and then she's taking the cookie tray over. And as you can see, she is pretty much putting these things directly into the tins on layers of wax paper. They dry that quickly. Now, granted, in the barn here, it's probably about 55 degrees, so that's probably helping it. But the whole process is very fast. Right now, as you can see here on the screen, there's 4 of us doing this. I've got my wireless thermometer there in the actual oil, so I know it's staying at 375. My sister Renee is pounding out trays of these, getting them into the tins and getting them divided up. My nephew there is just being rock solid on getting these dipped. My daughter Anna there is just a pro at this. She can drop these things like you would not believe. And I mean, we're just pounding these things out. What a fun family activity to do around the holidays. Advent is a time to, prepare for Christmas and get ready for the season that's upcoming, that last 12 days. And, I love it. And I think putting up the tree and expressing our faith with lights and making cookies that we're going to eat on Christmas Eve, and the whole coming together as a family is part of the Christian, tradition of Christmas. I think that helps, really set the tone for what was happening prior to the event of Christmas. And I think doing this with the family is just such a wonderful thing. So I really wanted to make a video of this. I really wanted to show people how easy it was to make rosettes. I know it's a Scandinavian cookie that some people are scared of, but really, folks, get the family together, head out to the, garage or barn. It's a fun event. If you live on a farm, these things are just, a hoot to make with the bigger families. But if you're in the city, don't forget you can do this in your house. Yeah, it might be a little bit more putsy or maybe a little bit more, smelly just because you can smell the oil in your house. But give it a try, folks. It's fun to do. As you can see there, after they drop them off, I'm just kind of watching them. I'm flipping them, making sure they're good, and then I'm just taking them out. Only takes about a minute or two in 375-degree oil to get these done. The recipe can be found online for these, folks. I think there's like dozens of them. There's other YouTube videos on ladies doing these in the kitchen, and they're very successful at doing them in the kitchen. But I haven't seen a video of the whole family doing it like we do it in a barn with a few beverages, the Christmas music blaring, the kids, the family, the whole works. So I thought I'd throw this together to show how we get ready for Christmas here. I mean, like I said, we put lights out outside. We put up several trees. In anticipation during the Advent season, we've got our Advent calendars out, and we're teaching our kids to make cookies that are going to be, put out on Christmas Eve to enjoy. But what more can I say? Here they are, folks. They're powdered sugared up, they're granular sugared up, they're in the tins. My sister's just done a wonderful job of putting these in. And what more can I say? I hope everybody has, a blessed holiday coming up. Thanks for watching. Please like or subscribe and see more farm videos and recipes like this, folks.